Welcome, Husky wrestling fans. I'm Travis Swanson. Here we have Coach Costanzo. Today we're going to go over the Husky Grappler. We'll be doing these a handful of times throughout the year. Today we're going to talk about topics, COVID-19, our seniors, what the schedule might look like, and our newcomers and the 2021 season. Let's start with COVID-19. Coach Costanzo.
Yeah, it's been quite a challenge, more of a challenge than we've ever had to deal with. Our kids have to go through what we call what we call green screens, where they have to get on their phones and for each practice show us how they're feeling and that they've completed the tasks necessary through the university protocol and policies. We have training pods now that a little bit different than before. Instead of having just one full practice with 40-something guys in the room, we're into like 3 pods now and training in with the pods, which is a lot different. That can be good and bad, but right now we have 3 pods going on. Masking, we're wearing masks to and from the wrestling room. In the weight room, we're wearing masks. The only time we're not wearing a mask is when we're outside doing conditioning activities, which is kind of nice. But other than that, in our building, we're required to wear masks. Of course, we're encouraged to washing hands regularly. And another change this year is fluids. Instead of having one big water container for the guys, now we have individual water bottles that each one has. So there's no sharing of any water bottles and so forth. But COVID-19 has definitely presented its challenges. We started our training here day after Labor Day, and we had a really good first 3 weeks. I thought we were making some progress, and then all of a sudden a few guys came down with the COVID, and the next thing you know, we were shut down for 2 weeks. So
we have to follow university protocols and our athletic training staff's advice. And those guidelines really throw a wrench into our plans. So we follow that. We were just able to start again this week. We've had a couple practices under our belt. Just got out of the wrestling room this morning and feeling good. We're back at it again tomorrow.
Yeah, so we're just trying to make the best of the situation that we can right now and try to get better and go forward.
And this season, do we have any idea what our schedule is going to look like?
Well, as of right now, it's kind of up in the air. We actually had a schedule put together going into the season, and I think that's kind of a scrap at this point. We're waiting on the NSIC basketball schedule, the new basketball schedule, to come out. At that time, then we'll look to put together a new schedule for this upcoming year. All competitions and start dates have been pushed back. For example, our official practice time will start November 27th. In the past years, we've usually had our official practice date mid-October. Mm-hmm. So this is a little bit different. All competitions will start on or after January 1st, which is a lot different than we've had before, such as many competitions for us in past years have started beginning of November.
And national duels, will that be a thing this year?
That national duels is kind of up in the air right now. They're kind of looking at some different options. We've yet to determine whether that will be an option for us. If I was to make a guess at this point, going forward with our schedule, it would look like solely a conference dual schedule. So no opens or tournaments or national duels, anything like that at this point.
And we have 3 seniors this year: Jake Barzowski, Devin Fitzpatrick, and Cameron Teacher. How are they looking?
Those guys are great leaders. Of course, you start with Jake Barzowski. I think 2-time All-American now, finished as high as 3rd in the country 2 years ago. I think last year before the national tournament got canceled, he was seeded number 2 in the tournament, if I'm correct.
Yes.
Definitely has the potential of winning a national championship this year as a senior, as does the other 2 young men that we're going to talk about here. Devin Fitzpatrick, another senior, 165-pounder, Mahtomedi, Minnesota kid, and he's again, another individual had an outstanding season last year, seated as high as second in the country, two-time All-American for the Huskies, and I know he's excited to go out and test his limits this year as well. Cameron Teacher, who we're excited to get on the mat, transfer from Notre Dame College, redshirted last year, sat out last year. He's excited. He's hungry to get back on the mat. He's a three-time past All-American in Division II, and probably considered one of the best heavyweights in the country in any division. So we've got three seniors there that are very capable of winning national titles.
Mm-hmm. And a lot of younger guys we're excited about too. We got a great recruiting class we brought in. They're showing a lot of talent in the room, a lot of energy outside the room too. And what's the outlook look like for the 2021 season?
Well, the outlook is just hopefully we have a season. That's the biggest outlook right now. Is just we're concerned that we might get quarantined in the middle of things, in the middle of our season. All our guys want to do is wrestle right now. They want the opportunity to compete. We want the opportunity to have an NCAA championship. Our guys are extremely excited to get on the mat, especially after what happened last year, not having a national tournament. We've got a great team. We've got, I think, 6 returning All-Americans back. We have a handful of returning starters back with lots of varsity experience. And, this team definitely is a force to be reckoned with. And we just hope we have the opportunity to compete this year.
Absolutely. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you guys again in November. Anything else, Coach?
Yeah, we just thank you for your continued support out there. You guys have been great for us, and we look forward to seeing you on the mats when possible. Thank you.